Hello fellow Americans and fellow patriots, fellow armed Americans. My name is Tim Schmidt and I aka Tactical Tim, and today we're going to be looking at the Smith & Wesson M&P 340. Now everybody knows that I'm, at least up till this point, I've really never been a huge fan of revolvers. I've always been a pistol guy, probably because got that recovering engineering thing go. I used to be an engineer, and so I like to make stuff as complicated as possible. So of course pistols are a lot more complicated than revolvers, but let's shoot this puppy to start it off. Alright, so there it is. Now the cool thing about the M&P 340 is this thing is chambered for 357 Magnum, and of course that means the 38 Special works in it fine. That's what I just shot right there. And this gun is made from their, they call it scandium, but actually it's certainly not 100% scandium, because that just wouldn't work. It's a scandium aluminum alloy, and the scandium improves the aluminum's properties just enough so that it actually makes sense to do it. Allows them to shave as just a little bit more aluminum, keep the weight down. The cylinder is actually made out of stainless steel that is coated black so that it kind of matches the rest. But the bottom line is that this is a really light gun, and I'm a little nervous about shooting the 357 Magnum through it, because that 38 Special just packed a pretty good wallop in such a light gun. So with no ammunition, this gun weighs less than 1 pound. It's about 13 ounces, and with ammunition, it's just a bit over 1 pound, 1.08. So here, before we go into a few more of the details of the gun, let's check out the cheat sheet. Now remember, we're going to be doing these for every gun now that we review, and you can get these for free over at tacticaltim.com. So this is for the Smith & Wesson M&P 340. It has all the nitty-gritty specs, stuff I like about the gun, stuff I don't like, picture of the sights, all the whole 9 yards. And so there you go. Here's a picture of what the case looks like, blah blah blah. But again, you get this for free, tacticaltim.com. So let's look at a few more things of what I like about this gun. Like I said, probably the biggest benefit is that it's just a really light revolver. And people that, from my perspective, people that choose revolvers for a concealed carry handgun want simplicity and they want lightweight. And that's exactly what this thing has. So probably one of the other coolest things about it is that it has an integrated Crimson Trace laser grip. So check this out. And just like that other M&P that we did, the 9mm pistol, this Crimson Trace laser grip is totally designed. This isn't like some third party. Well, it is a third party aftermarket, but it's designed with Smith & Wesson, so it fits perfectly. I mean, the Smith & Wesson logo is actually right on this thing. The actuation button is right here. So when you grip the gun, your middle finger, actually, not the trigger finger, your middle finger is what actuates the laser. And of course, you got there's a secondary button here, so you can switch the laser so that it can't accidentally go on. What else do I like about this gun? I really do like the fact that it is so light. I think I mentioned that a few times. It has a Trijicon front sight. The rear sight is integral. It's machined right into the frame, and it's essentially like the U-notch. And what else? Probably the only thing that I don't like about this revolver, and I think it has something to do with the fact that this Crimson Trace grip is part of it, is that you'll notice that there's absolutely no room for my pinky. Now, some of you may be saying, "Well, Tim, come on, man, this is a snub-nosed revolver. Nobody's pinky fits on the grip." Well, that's actually a bunch of BS, because my wife has the Lady Smith & Wesson, and my whole hand fits on that thing. So I believe that because of the laser grip thing, the recess doesn't go very high. So you're kind of stuck with your pinky floating around here, not sure what to do. So let's put the 357 Magnum in this, shoot it down range, and then let's take it over to the target to see how the accuracy does. All right. So just 1 second while I load it up again. Okay, so now I got some 357 Magnum wad cutters in my Smith & Wesson M&P 340, and here we go. Got a little bite to it. All right, let's go over to the target and see how it does. Okay, now we're going to test the accuracy of the M&P 340 Smith & Wesson. What we got here is I am 10 yards from the target, and I am going to shoot from the seated position and support my arms as much as possible, because we're not trying to test the shooting ability of me so much as the shooting accuracy of the gun. So, and of course I don't have one of those fancy vices for the bench, so it's gonna have to be the Tim Schmidt vise. So here we go. That first one was way out there. Holy cow. Okay, here we go. So let's wrap it up on the Smith & Wesson M&P 340. I think the bottom line on this is that the low weight on this gun is certainly its high point. I mean, this is just a super duper lightweight gun. You can have 5 rounds of 357 Magnum on your person for just a touch over 1 pound. I mean, you can't beat that at all. The laser grip is fantastic. This laser grip just works perfect. The grip itself is not too fat. You know, a lot of times the integral laser grips are just way too fat. This thing is perfect. It feels just right on the money. Trigger pull on this gun, now that we've shot it a little bit, it's a little bit heavy. It's about probably over 16 pounds, 15 pounds, which is a lot, but that's kind of what you get with double action only revolvers. You know, you got to really pull the trigger. And I guess the only other thing is I just don't like the short grip on it, you know, and I don't recommend making the grip longer. I recommend more of a cutout here, so I can get all 3 fingers. So bottom line is all my detail specs are all here on the sheet to download, tacticaltim.com. Decent gun. If I was going to carry a backup gun as a revolver, this would certainly be in the running. You know, I'd probably have to talk my way. I'd have to talk to my pinky a little bit and say, look, buddy, I know you don't have a spot on the bottom of the gun, but you're going to be okay. And I think we'll be all right. So that's it for the M&P 340. Tactical Tim signing off.